Zingas win the tip and tried to steal it and get a dunk in there. He must have been working with some veterans trying to help him on that move.
We learned this morning during practices.
Speaks to just the game and certainly what his skill set is Marcus Smart. Three position as he knocks it down on.
Phenomenon he has become for the New York Knicks. And about a 35% three-point.
He checked second shot of the game.
Certainly gotten into the spirit of things early here in Toronto as Jordan Clarkson knocks. And black with gold trim. Moutier into the paint, and the scoop is good.
As you can see, it's not going to be any defense, but the dunk contest champ.
Jokic from his teammate Moutier into Wiggins, who throws it to
Haven't had this much freedom in their time in the league. They better enjoy it for these 20-minute halves.
A little jeering from the crowd for Marcus Smart as Jokic. And Bogdanovich has it.
Throw it off the backboard.
Moutier up top. Wiggins throws it down.
How high he can jump. And certainly how dynamic he is as he's in.
Even when you look at Marcus Smart, the Boston Celtics are in third place. He's playing some serious ball.
Effective down there on the block.
Moutier, unimpeded.
Does not have the lateral quickness, cannot run, cannot stop on the dime, and definitely doesn't have the range that he has.
Clarkson stress.
Clarkson might shoot tonight more than he has all season.
His third three, actually.
He's him to switch from point guard last year now to play the two-guard position. Great job this season.
He's so right about that.
4 threes now for Clarkson, and Moutier answers back. Moutier misses on the three. Back comes the U.S. with Jabari Parker in the lane and throwing it down. Windmill dunk from Jabari.
Just keep your identity. If you're a big fella, yeah, shoot a three, have a little bit of fun right there. But really what you want to do is attack the basket, rebound, and try to get some dunks.
Mario Hezonja from the Orlando Magic with the bucket on one end, and Levine with a quick answer on the other. The dunk champion throws it down. Moutier.
Work down low and finishes high.
Levine knocks down the three. Zach Levine on the board. He has 11. Raul Neto now handling the ball from the Utah Jazz out to Hezonja. Just like the adult dunkers, they're not giving up anything. Hezonja goes to the rim hard, followed up by.
It all goes by so fast, and now we're here from a different perspective. But these young guys, as Devin Booker knocks down.
Player in the NBA, he's just 19 years old. Here's a replacement for the injured Nerlens Noel is dealing.
Best shooter.
Yes.
And certainly he's had some great games this year for Phoenix.
And he's off to a hot start.
What a
Rodney Hood also up there. Speaking of guys who can shoot it.
What a great dime earlier by Okafor, and now you see him trying to take it himself, but Grant really put on the post, a monster.
Neto up top for Capella.
He started off slow. You see glimpses of his greatness as he gets out. Nice transition dunk by.
As derogatory comments about his young point guard. Most recently, he said that a couple.
And that may be true, but it doesn't speak to the total career of Russell. I think, oh my goodness.
Dwight Powell, first half on Friday night in Toronto.
Oof.
As Booker.
I'm telling you, a bright spot out there in Phoenix right now as they're going through that mess of a season. But Hezonja matching Booker on the other end.
Jahlil Okafor with those enormous hands, handling it, an easy two for the other end. Moutier tried to sneak it through, and instead it's a 3-on-1 for the U.S. team. Rodney Hood throws it through.
His coach needs some more time.
Game high 18 for the 19-year-old out of Kentucky. Moutier comes flying in for the.
He's great. Some guys are scorers, some guys are passers, some guys are just unicorns.
It seemed that way, but Porzingis steps in. Back to Moutier.
Consistent and confident from the three-point line. Man, he's going to be unstoppable.
Clarkson with a
break dance. Who knows what Shaq is going to do, but that's guarantee you.
For the world, Moutier will bring it up. Leaves it for Powell. And Dwight Powell throws it down. Wiggins over to Moutier. Somehow back to Rick. Clarkson led the U.S. team with 19. Emmanuel Moutier had 21 for the world time. We're at Air Canada Centre in Toronto. As an explosive first half, 13 points in under 9 minutes as Dwight Powell.
So here's picking up. The coach just talked about it. A couple forced turnovers early.
I think this is the U.S. defensive lineup here.
Is it Vince Carter or is it Tracy McGrady? Just those young, exciting teams as you see
from this local area. So the highlights of Vince Carter is Rodney Hood.
NBA all-time, 12 of those made their NBA debut the last 5 years. That's how rapid the increase is for the Canadians, and the national team still has a chance to qualify for in Toronto, and many of them are from the Toronto area. It's obviously the biggest city in this country. And they talk about Vince Carter, and they talk about
around these parts, but Vince Carter changed the way a lot of people looked at basketball with his athletic ability.
Tomorrow at the slam dunk.
Got to be right. He's got to make his way
as a judge or something, or maybe a prop. Or
maybe jump over him.
In terms of basketball, the weather around here, because there's so much snow. Olynyk talked about having
no practicing those dunks. If you want to make it here, shovel that snow, Olynyk. Get in this game.
He did. Porzingis tries another three. Picture perfect.
Probably sing you a song.
All right.
A little melody.
We'll work something out contract-wise. We'll be in touch with your people then. Guys.
Oladipo's friend and agent is Andrew Wiggins. Already has 7 dunks tonight. Brings it up for the world team. Porzingis from 3. Got it. So then Capella brings it up for the world team. All the way to the rim.
Go up there and get it. Nice and easy.
Russell on the other end over Capella. He has picked up the offensive game here lately, but the formula is working for Utah.
And with all the Gobert kind of in the back there, they're doing a great job, those young players.
Like you have good jump shooters settle for jump shots. You have guys like that just want to be aggressive, drive to the hole. Levine has really worked on his game.
Bogdanovich knocks down the 3, his second of the night.
And Chris,
ahead from Clarkson to Levine. U.S. is happy to have him. Nato to Porzingis. His 5th 3 of the night. The floor for that ball. Up top to Clarkson. Gives it back to Levine, who lays
kick it up with his feet.
Nato goes baseline and scores the bucket on the river of that shot. Nikola Jokic, from what we saw in practice this morning, seems like a fun personality as Levine. Towns on one end, Lyles on the other.
Test if you're tall. I know Dwight Howard did it, but he had to put on the cape and come out of a phone booth. So it'll be, and that guy right there.
And he's up against that guy.
Talking about Aaron Gordon, I want to see what the big fella there can do. But I agree, Drummond. I don't know.
That's where the costumes come in. Who knows what Andre Drummond? He's got a great personality. Who knows what he might have up his sleeves tomorrow night? Marcus Smart is trying to draw a foul, which maybe ill-advised in this game.
And Chris, it'll be
Hazonia night. Jokic with a one-handed rebound and went with the second hand. And
First NBA All-Star game. What are you most looking forward to?
Just being out there with those type of guys that been an All-Star.
Mike may be enjoying himself.
Well, you know he loves the game. One of the offensive geniuses in this game. And as we just heard from one of the guys, you're right. This is a lot like LMU back in the day. Remember
the night, he has 28. If you're just with us, Kristaps Porzingis leads all scorers with 30. The U.S. just played volleyball. Moody in a 6-point game finds Capella for the dunk. And it's a 2-on-0. Towns will finish it. The Duke. The Duke.
okay.
Down to Okafor, but he lost it. Porzingis, Hazonia up top to Wiggins. His 9th dunk of the night. Lives with his family by the facility, but enjoys it nonetheless. In and out, but thrown down by Wiggins. And Jabari Parker. And Team USA will win it.